Hello everybody, this is Lara from Pure Elliott Wave with your Monday to Friday update for Bitcoin and XRP. I'm going to have to make it really quick again today. Bitcoin's moving higher today. The last completed session did complete with a really very bullish long lower wick. So it looks like for the short term, this little pullback of these last few sessions has found support at the 50-day moving average, and it looks like so far it's bouncing up. I am expecting overall an upward swing to resistance 71,500 to 73,100, and we'll see how price behaves when it gets there. I think the probability is we're probably going to see an upward breakout next time it gets there. In order to filter out a false upward breakout, I want to see price close above 73,100, and then I want to see 2 or 3 days up and away with green candlesticks following that close in order to have confidence that the breakout is not false, because rectangles are plagued by numerous false breakouts. Only concern for the current session, it's got a nice increase in range with a decent sized green candlestick, but it's nearly 12:30 in the afternoon Eastern Standard Time and volume is very light. If volume doesn't show an increase, I'm going to be a bit concerned that maybe we're going to get another test of support. ADX is declining, there's no clear trend for Bitcoin at this time frame. Stochastics reached overbought, but price failed to reach resistance. So overall, I'd still expect the upward swing to continue to resistance, and if it gets there, we'll see what ADX is doing. If ADX then tells us there may be a trend, then I'll expect the upward trend to resume. If ADX tells us there's no clear trend, we may see the end of the upward swing there and the start of the next downward swing. As price moved higher up off the last low, ATR as a measure of volatility was showing an increase along with volume, and now price moved a little bit lower over those few red candlesticks. Volatility declined, so volatility and volume are to the upside for Bitcoin. That's bullish. My Elliott Wave count for XRP is expecting a 3-step back pattern. A few people have asked me, could this be a fourth wave? Could we have 1, 2, 3, 4? Either this is part of this, some kind of expanded flat, or 3 ends here. Well, if 3 ends here, it doesn't have as good a look as this. And if this is a fourth wave counterpart to the second wave, it's really time consuming in comparison, and it'll only be just over 2/3 through. No, I don't think this is a continuation of the fourth wave. The proportion just doesn't look right. But this looks really good. From this low to this high, this looks like a really nice 5-wave impulse. So if we've got 5 steps forward there, let's expect 3 steps back. Now my expectation for support at 0.4659 may be too low because price may find support at the lower edge of this channel. I've drawn around this either zigzag or flat depending on how A subdivides. You can probably see it as either an impulse or a zigzag. It's impossible to tell quite often which of those two Elliott Wave structures a movement has subdivided as, so you've got to be flexible, open-minded and consider both. Minute wave 2 could be either a zigzag or it could be a regular flat. If it's a regular flat, I'd expect it to find support at the lower edge of this channel, drawn it from this high to this high, placed a copy on this low. If it's a zigzag, then C may be longer than A, and it may find support at the log function of the 0.618 Fibonacci ratio at 0.4659. 2 may not move beyond the start of 1 below 0.3838. Very quickly, technicals for XRP still moving sideways, finding resistance about 60 cents. It's managed to break through what was fairly decent resistance at 55 cents. So I'll expect that area to now provide fairly strong support, which makes me think that we may not get support down at 46 cents. This is coinciding with the log function of the 0.618 Fibonacci ratio on the daily Elliott Wave chart, and this idea expects maybe a flat correction could be unfolding for minute 2 and could only find support about 55 cents. So to move very slightly below 0.5404 very briefly and quickly return back above to not close below 55 cents. That's the first idea that I just showed you on the Elliott Wave chart. The last completed red candlestick has a little bit of a push from volume. We're not seeing an increase in volume, so I expect we are going to get another test of support. I don't think the little 3-step back pattern is complete. The only question is, where is it going to find support? 55 cents or 46 cents? ADX is increasing now, telling us there's an upward trend. RSI is neutral, previously reached overbought, no bearish divergence. Money flow got really close to overbought, that too is in neutral. So there's a ways to go before the trend reaches extreme and RSI money flow reaches extreme as they can get. Along with price moving higher, volume was strongly pushing price higher, and ATR was showing volatility as to the upside for XRP. That's bullish. And that's it for me today with a very quick update for you. I hope you're all looking forward to a lovely weekend.